Hey everyone, you want to learn how to build a perfect credit score? Keep watching this video and I'll show you how. I remember being 18 years old and I was so afraid of opening my first credit card. I remember my parents had a couple of credit card debts and I didn't want to be in their same situation. But I also understood that in order for me to have a mortgage, a car payment, and different loans, I will need to have a good credit score. So the first thing I did and the first thing I would recommend you to do is to go ahead and open a credit card, right? So when you're looking for a credit card, always make sure that you're looking for a lower limit, because the lower the limit, the easier it's gonna get for you to get approved. And also watch out for those fees. You don't want to pay a lot for your first credit card. So the minimum that you can pay for it, the better. Best thing will be to get one for free. The second thing I would recommend you to do is to only spend 30% of whatever limit they give you. So if they give you $500, you only want to spend around $150 of that limit. And the reason behind that is because companies are looking at how you're behaving with the money they're giving you. So if you're spending 100% of all the limit, that just means that you need that money, that you're more likely not to pay that money back. So the less you can spend, the better. And always make sure to pay the full balance at the end of the month. So the third thing I would recommend you to do is to go ahead and open more credit cards. So the more credit lines that you have, the better. Even though your credit score is gonna take a small hit in the beginning, in the long run, it's gonna be so much more beneficial to you. And that's because companies are now seeing that you have more credit history, more credit lines, you're behaving good with all the money that they entrusted you with, and they're more likely now to give you more money. That takes me to my fourth point, which is ask for your credit limit to be increased. So if you have your credit cards for a couple months, you want to go ahead and request for that credit limit to be increased. Sometimes banks will notify you that you're qualified for a credit increase, but if they don't do that, you want to make sure that you're doing it yourself, that you're asking them to do it, and that's just going to help your credit score grow so much faster. So that takes me to advice number 5, which is if there's any way possible, you want to be added as an authorized user for someone else's credit card. So remember, it has to be someone that has a good credit score already, because what that means is all their credit history and all their on-time payments is going to be transferred to you, and that's just going to make your credit score go up so much more faster. Advice number 6, so never have a late payment in your credit card. That's going to be probably the most detrimental thing that you can do to your credit score if you have a late payment. So always set a reminder on your phone to pay it a week prior. I used to do that. I will put reminders on my phone, on my computer, just so I remember to pay it. Never wait until last minute. Sometimes the payment doesn't count for that same day. So you always want to pay at least 2 days before. And if you had a bad month that month and you couldn't make the complete payment, at least do the minimum. That's just gonna save you from having that in your credit history forever. So do the minimum and at least you won't have any missed payments in your credit history. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you just follow the simple steps, you're gonna have a perfect credit score in no time. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe and share this with someone that might need it. I wanna thank you again for watching and I hope to see you in the next video.